Greetings, welcome back to Pink Oddbird. Today I am here to show you how you can turn these goodie bags into a bag of goodies. Let's get started. In my first Crafty Fix video, a lot of you guys were able to sound off and let me know that you do prefer the quick short video tutorials sometimes. And so I think I'm going to do a few more like that, and then as time goes on I will incorporate some of the longer ones because there are some of you who like that as well. But either way, I appreciate the feedback that all of you guys left, and I will take all of that into consideration when I'm making my videos, so that way everything gets spread out and rationed out properly. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So this time from the Papered Soul, the items that I'm going to be using are two bags, 2 guest checks, 1 doily, 1 tag, 1 muslin stamped out piece, some eyelash trim, and a flower. Items that I will be using, or that I have grabbed because I don't know if I'll use them all or need more so far from my stash, are my glues, masking tape or washi tape, a stamp of some sort like a background stamp, ink, and I always grab my bone folder and scissors. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I'm thinking that you can do with this that we're going to make today is something that you can use inside your journal, or something that you can send out as happy mail, so you can kind of load it up and pack it with things, stick it in an envelope, and ship it off to your friend. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do here. So with the 2 bags, I'm just going to slightly overlap these, and then the way that the bag faces is up to you. Let's add a little bit of glue in here just for extra safety to make sure this thing is secure. Just about half an inch through, and let's line this up, and then I'm just going to reinforce that with my masking tape. We're keeping it rustic today. Yes, we are. So I'm just going to cut off the excess here, and then the next step is optional. You can do it or you don't have to, but I'm going to just run over and stitch down here just to give it some extra security. We are good and secure. I want to fold the bag in half so that I can get where the center is going to be. And this is where my bone folder comes in handy. Just like that, okay? And I think I might want to actually add a little bit of my masking tape here on the inside as well. Just like that. And add some tape there as well. All right, so now that we've got that, I add a little bit of tape here just to give it some extra durability. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that bottom piece up. And then you can go ahead and glue your side pieces here. I'm going to run the stitch through mine. I'll be right back. We've got that up, and I'm going to actually put a little bit of glue here. You don't have to, but I want to put some there. All right, so we have folded up the bottom, got the sides and the center down, and then I'm just going to fold this again just to get my center piece re-established. Then on the back side, or the front side I should say, I'm going to take my doily and we're going to place it here. So this is what we have so far. Okay. All right, so that's going to be the outside cover. So let's flip this over, and the next thing that I want to do is with your guest check, you see, you can use either side you want. This side has Yeah, you know what? This side might be actually neat because on the actual, that's so perfect. On the back of Laura's guest checks, they say thank you. So let's use that side because maybe you're sending this as Happy Mail to someone and you want to say thank you to them. Let's give this a glue on 3 sides. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm going to stick it in here and stick it down just like that. Okay, so what we have is something that's open right here. All right, so we're going to repeat the same thing on this side. Obviously, leave this side open. Just like that. Flip it closed, and I want to take my tag, and I do want to distress this, so I'm going to grab my distress ink. Sorry, I didn't mention that before, but I'm going to grab it now. All right, so that's what we have, a nice grungy little tag. And then I have my archival ink here, my little script stamp. So let's get a little bit of script action here. Just like that. I want to take this tag and place it just somewhere here on the cover. So I'm gonna glue that down. Kind of off center because we're going to layer the muslin piece over this. So let's get this glued down really well. And I want to take my muslin piece now and let's get this glued down as well. Just like that. Okay. The next thing I want to do is grab my eyelash trim, just a bit of it. And right here where there's a little bit of space, I'm gonna get that eyelash trim glued down there. So let's put some Fabri-Tac on there. And I want it to be kind of spread out, so I'm just gonna put it down like that. Then we will lastly take our papered sole little flower, get some Fabri-Tac on the back of that. And stick it down. As a last little touch, I think this would be kind of neat to add. It's just a scrap piece of cardstock and I've grunged it up as well. And I'm going to take that distress ink and distress this as well. And as a little finishing touch, you can even stitch inside of this, which I think I will. Okay, so I just stitched around it, so it's really nice and grungy now. And I'm just going to take my Fabri-Tac and stick this down. And then my idea with this is you can either handwrite or stamp out the person's name who you want to give this to, or you can actually use this as a signature inside of your journal. So when you put it in your signature, you have this, like, will be a page, and then there's a pocket up here. Flip it over, and then you have the pocket here, and then the pocket down here as well. But if you're sending it as Happy Mail, imagine how many things you can put in here to fill it up with a lot of love for your buddy. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and if you do, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys decide to make this, don't forget to use the hashtag PinkOddBird and or @me PinkOddBird on Instagram so I can see what you guys are up to. I'd love to see your take on this, how you modify it and put your own spin and twist on it. But here are the bones of what you can make using these supplies from Laura's Etsy shop, The Papered Soul. So that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.